Hey, okay, I just wanted to share my thoughts and just readings and things that have come together and my thought on degenerative diseases, especially due with like discs and nerves and different things like that. This is not medical advice. This is not to cure, prevent, treat any sickness, illness, or disease. This is just to maybe give you another perspective of something that could help. So the way the things I've read up on degenerative can work is that a lot of times tissues become inflamed and really painful. And you have to understand anatomy, the way things run and are designed. You have your lymph, your nerves, and your cardiovascular, so the blood veins, the main arteries that sort of run together, and then they branch off and you have smaller veins and different things. But all of them basically run together all throughout your body, from your face to your fingers, everything. And so what happens is your lymph is your liquid waste system. So if that gets backed up or overflowing, then what happens is it is a system that has a two-way. So it's osmosis, things go in and things go out. So if it gets backed up and overflows, it will actually pull into surrounding areas and into the tissues. Well, this is your liquid trash system. So it is now pulling toxins that it has pulled from all over your body. And it is now pulling into the surrounding tissues. Well, remember that lymph and those nerves are really close. Your nerves have a protective sheath, but not if they get eroded away by toxins. Same with your bones are really dense, full of hard, strong minerals. But again, not if it's being run over by acidic, toxic elements. Same with it pulling over and ending up getting into your cardiovascular system. Potentially, it can get into muscles, joints. It can basically eat away at cartilage, tissues. And so that's why a lot of times you see hip or knee replacements end up happening, or neck and bone fusions having to happen, because it has literally been eaten away by this overrun of toxicity. Because the deep lymph is, guess where? It mainly a lot works in around the hip areas. Your knees also will, because the way the lymph flows, the lymph will pull behind the knees, and that's why you get swelling behind the knees. Same with shoulders. Little did you know that there's a huge, we'll call it a vein because I can't remember the right artery vein thing, for the lymph system that actually runs up over your left shoulder and pulls it all up here into the subclavicle and then drains it into the thalamus from the left side. Your right side has a completely different lymph system. Crazy. Don't know why, but that's how it works. And so if you have an overrun, you have a plug, you have something pressing on it. This is also why my theory of lipomas happen, of different things that basically pull in the body, and the body is trying to take care of it. So you have your immune system that needs to be in fully functioning operating mode, but you also have to seal, you have to unplug the pipe, but you also have to seal up the leaky pipe. So that means working on gut health. That is the first and foremost, because everything dumps into there and all your nutritional uptake happens in there. So if you happen to have nutritional deficiencies, that's also a player. And so you have to heal your gut. You have to address nutritional deficiencies. Lymph support is super important, but also recovering nerve surrounding areas. So did you know that nerves actually need minerals to be protected? So if you're deficient in that, like 90% of the population is deficient in magnesium, and that is key for nerve health. So is a bunch of other minerals. And so as we start to see the puzzle pieces come together, we can understand how to get to the root, get rid of that pain. Trust me, I understand that nerve pain. It's extremely painful, but there is hope, and you can. And enzymes are incredibly powerful to help open up the lymph system. Scar tissue can develop in there, and so it's really important to use really good enzymes that help support and open that up. bromelain protease. Now, again, that is dependent on your gut health, on how much enzymes you can tolerate. If you don't have good gut health, you will not be able to tolerate the amount of enzymes you actually need to help open up the lymph. See how it's all connected? So doing things like detox baths, but really also doing high dose immune support and things like D and zinc. But you have to know what the cofactors are for all those individual vitamins. Like D has to have 5 other essential vitamins and including minerals before it is utilized properly. And so then the high amounts of vitamin D will be absorbed and utilized correctly, because you don't want to be putting fat soluble vitamins in at high dose and creating other issues. So it's important to have those proper cofactors. And then understanding if you have any gene factors like MTHFR, that will let you know your recovery time, and also another system you need to help support. Blood sugar balance, reducing overall inflammation are key factors with degenerative type issues going on. And so I wanted to make this video to encourage you, to let you know there's hope. I have recovered from excruciating nerve pain, and so it's possible, but it does definitely take work and a lot of intentionality, but your body is designed to heal, and it is possible. All right, I hope that helps give you a good picture on what that looks like.